Milo TV. Bada bim, bada bam, bada bam. Yeah. Bada zoom, zoom, zoom.
Milo TV. Bada bim, bada boom, bada bam.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, click that notification bell, and guys, Milo TV is where it's at, so don't forget. I don't know.
Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Milo TV. Milo TV, Milo TV, Milo TV. Bada boom.
TV Toronto, Canada. Subscribe if today is your first time. Like my videos, comment, and then share. Bada bim, bada boom, bada bam. Okay, additional mama church you be about Milo TV kasa fidie so say ene dey kan na subscribe to Milo TV. We are no like no comment na fi wa share by way of introduction me the Prince Kojete we are Toronto, Canada ena mewo. Abusu be say mfinhie num ne Ghana fo ba bia yetue ni atwere ana se ba bia die ni atwere pa eye oma ye friend Canada na nyame adom nanka Canada eye oma bia eden sempo obepe visa na ye de be ma ni mum me no kese ye nyame etie yesufre ama ekonya beda ho ama efie mu ekame akoyese efie bia mu nipa ewo Canada as I'm speaking to you giba akomienu miensa bi na omanya akonya ama bi na eno ena dodo na beduru ye na Canada aban ene immigration minister wa maame Lina Diab ena afei Canada immigration omode enema bi ebu akwan mu na at the time ona nipa eba no na ote banwa so nipa na ote Canada wo mo abanwa so no na ye frɛ no Justin Pierre Trudeau wono na oye Canada prime minister by then. Now ono ankasa resign ye ema owura ye frɛ no Mark Joseph Cann0t abeto adwumadie ne so na no na chi no na opposition omo pani a ye frɛ no Pierre Poliev oba bonten ade aniema bi ebegu akwan mu regards to immigration ho nsensem ya ene wo kyesa na Trudeau eba ne san ne wabie border ama sabie so nipa bi omo nsem fatanya akwanya be wura Canada nipa bi asebe omo totomo na nipa bi omo nam street mu omo gigi amanfo sika sabie so ade na omo nyina anya akwanya be wura Canada semi kan yo Brampton ni bi de car F5 bi car so no we bi mototo nipa bi mu na ebi mu de excavator 82 ATM machines no na ye ma na senye se na ti o Trudeau aden na Libra fo mo say ye man Canada sa enti ekoba say nipa na wo be wura system no mu no Canada ban ekofa what we call huhu amoa say wo huhu so wo choose the best out of the lot na no and omukofa merabi ebaye said there is this law your friend bill C12 simple sa bill we ebe strengthen Canada one borders aban no ebe vesti aban in collaboration with the immigration minister wa maame Lina Diab womo ebe collaborate na womo avesti powers e de ama CBS for na womo de ama nipa bi even though enkoye to say USA dear friend to say ice and beden Canada dear be say omo ebe scrutinize o be dokoro yi pa no mo hwe simple wo se fata say so wotena kurudio mu ana say wontena two for the first time in the history of Canada omo introduce this machine friend AI artificial intelligence simple enhwe na moa na womo emfantutu proye ne kankan se nipa bi wo ha wonsem fata se oye asylum seeker but also oye asylum seeker nipa bi wo ha se bi so ni documentation obe provide se nya bia wode ebe pe visa kraba Canada na se wo bedu Canada open krata no niema bia wode be ka ne documents ho no obekone bi se be fake nti o makofa AI se eno ame check ni nyina eka mechanism no Milo TV people Toronto, Canada. Enti sa ne manemu we nyina ana ko boil it down say there is this thing we call bill C12. Now omodi call House of Commons eko pempem so a ema Libra for so fine yate ye behwe na yeyi proye no ene nipa bi omo nsem fata na free system no but still opposition so omonte ase the bill has to work. Enti bill yi ebenya royal assent ni wonkomra yɛda sɔre ya 2026 March 26 and finally the bill C12 enya royal assent ɛbaa yɛ no nipa pii akeka ho nsɛm obiara kyerɛ n'adwen ɛwɔ ho yɛbɛkɔ akɔgye nipa baako mmienu mmiɛnsa bi adwenkyerɛ aba na mmom saa bill no ɛtumi cancel OPR ɛtumi revoke like ɔmo yɛ wɔyi kura documents kura ɛtumi sɛ no ɛtumi yɛ biribiara nti bill C12 ɛho nsɛm ɛna nipa baako mmienu mmiɛnsa bi aba abɔnten a wɔn abɛhyɛ no ɔmo tie na yɛmmra.
Yesterday was a truly disgusting day in Canadian history. The fast-tracked Bill C12, the bill that we've been talking about, which violates human rights, which violates the rights of immigrants and refugees, which would open up Canada to en masse deportations like what we are seeing in the United States with ICE, has been passed by the House of Commons. By the fact that thousands of people and over 300 organizations opposed this bill, every Liberal, Conservative, and Bloc Québécois MP present knowingly voted to attack migrants and refugees. And even worse than that, the bill was rushed to the Senate after already having been fast-tracked up to this point. The Senate is currently on holiday, but as of February 3rd, debate about this bill is going to continue. So at this point, to continue to oppose the bill, we need to email senators to demand that they vote no to Bill C12. If we do not continue to fight against this bill and to email our senators, this bill could be law and could be implemented as early as spring 2026. This bill is part of a worldwide global push towards right-wingism and fascism, and we need to fight against it. Tell everyone you know in conversation that these bills need to be stopped and they should call their MP and they should email senators right now. And the next time you hear someone say that immigrants are a problem, tell them that no, they are being actively scapegoated to protect the rich. Get ready to mobilize. Now that Bill C12 has already been passed at the level of the House of Commons, we need more than ever to fight back against this bill and to get ready to mobilize, to protest, to picket, to unionize. And part of doing that work is also to oppose Bill C9, the bill which would put restrictions on our ability to protest. So get ready to protest and call your MP about Bill C9. And last, defend migrants. If you can support migrant-led organizations, do so. If you can go to a migrant-owned restaurant, do so. Canada is rapidly going down the exact same path as the United States. And anyone who tells you otherwise is in denial. If we are going to stop Canada from having a maple version of ICE, we need to fight back. The link is in my bio to email senators, and I would also recommend following the Migrant Rights Network and also subscribing to their newsletter so that you can get real-time updates about what is happening with Bill C12 and what actions you can take.
If you're in Canada on a visa, as a student, a worker, or even without status, a new law just changed the rules in a very significant way. Bill C12 has now received royal assent, and this is one of the most aggressive overhauls of the immigration and refugee protection system in many years. There's a few things that you need to know. Firstly, there is now effectively a 1-year deadline to file a claim for refugee protection. If you've been in Canada for more than a year and you haven't made that claim, you may be completely barred from doing so. This is a significant change. Secondly, if you cross into Canada from the United States and don't seek refugee protection quickly, you may also be barred from having your claim heard by a member of the Immigration and Refugee Board. Thirdly, the government has now significantly expanded its powers to cancel or suspend immigration applications, including entire categories of documents in what they determine to be the public interest. Finally, more and more claims may be decided by officers instead of by independent tribunals. This may limit access to full hearings and appeals. Now, the government says this is about speed and efficiency and also maintaining border security. But a lot of other people fear that it risks shutting people out of the protection process entirely. As a bottom line, if you're contemplating filing a claim for refugee protection, you have to be very careful to move on it very quickly because delay may affect your rights.
Okay, abusiafo se makotie adwenkyerɛ obia tie no obia etwe na adwen afa this bill we call Bill C12. Now, United Nations ekuo batan asɔre sɛ Canada fo asɛm a mo kan de nto asomu Oh, Debbie. United Nations ankasa say na Canada for yi. Ade na makofa bill C12 aba nei se obi ho ato adwamu na so obedu Canada. Ne mpo watena system no more than a year. Na so osiki asylum mo se monte ase. Dabi ane de yene mo nya adwen. And now we refi this law we call Safe Third Country Agreement. Dabi. Adiwe de yene mo anya adwen. Enti UN, United Nations Human Rights Committee, ene wo masori, ene wo se enye bia sebeya enka Canada ban onwe onsan rent like onwe mienu onfa second thought mara na this bill no emwa ene UN for pai kalo papa o mate tibi ama Canada for say no enye possible. But then Canada nso na se wahyehe ne mara ba ewiase afana nyina se obia epe kwanya atukwan na se asem kan asem bi edokoro no ne bia wokodu oman bi so a owo ho akwanya according to you no owo ho akwanya se wode ne ho ekoma aban na owo ne man mu no na aban ne gene no ope asetena ema wo ya no enti se obi abetena Canada na nipa no se bi eson bibi ha no woni nchi a ne bia fa ne se nipa no waba Canada kura bi di bia beye on se ode visitor visa ebewuramu a utimi spend 6 months na wako na wasan aba ba per this bill C12 no se wo bewura system ne mu na wodi be 5 months 6 months na woko na wo san ba na wo siki kura na violate enti UN for sebe o matete bia ma Canada for pa se emra na mokofa aba ne de ye ne mo nya adwen. I'm telling you. Enti UN womo nso emra kakra womo anansem kakra ene wode aba betu table so eno no na eno nso achi no ye this group I from Canada this group bi wo Canada womo nso sabi womo nso adwalai ye from Canada Council for Refugees eno mo say da bi Canada ntesa ye ma etima ntesa ne mom se nipa bi ewo system ne mu na oye atuturani ne bia sabi eson okobokoro no nipa no obae wo kokonto kwa basa oye money laundry oye niema ensem fatade a woya no ewo se mu yi ni free system no mu na so obi aba na sabi eson okuta work permit na oye adwuma na otua eto a ede na chese ewo se ye pam nipa ne free oman no mu. Milo TV people, Toronto, Canada. Subscribe, comment, like, and then share. Until you and the almost omonchima Canada. Na sa mrana omakofa ba se bill C12 ayedi ebe pam sebe immigrants anase yem pene na ene nipa nsiki asa fine ombe pene ma nipa siki asylum, but then during the process was siki asylum womo ehwehwe wonsemu na yafre adi wa asem no omutimi hwa yebehu document bi based on what we call AI, artificial intelligence. Ni ehu se no asema wo de bae no kra no according to womu wasem no en hold water enti wasem no kra yemfa nkoma IRB ne ye Refugee and Immigration Board yemfa nko hokra tintontan na o matro letter say asumasi free kru no neko. Milo TV people, Toronto, Canada. And so wuni ho how would you know say asema to nipa na asem no ento no. Okay? Enti ye be poto kakra na ye wura the camp of UN and then be cabrofo okay wase so me poto say the UN Human Rights Committee has expressed significant concerns regarding Canada's Bill C12, that is strengthening Canada's Immigration System and Borders Act. Following its passage in 2020, it was following its passage in 2026, the UN warned that the legislation can weaken refugee protections, limit access to fair status determination procedures, and risk returning individuals to dangerous situations in violation of international law. And some UN air canon. Almost baby or nipa no so kwa ofisi ade ne be ya ha na mama yesi adenti na mo se mo oya no protection ye to aso a say rules such as 1 year time limit on making refugee claims force individuals into limited risk reviews rather than full hearings. Okay? Ministerial discretion. Broad powers allowed for the cancellation of immigration application on vaguely defined public interest grounds. And so far, no, asema UN, opeso wache nyina ne say, UN epeso wache say, emrana Canada aban ene immigration minister wa ma Melina metle dua a combine omode aba no emwa obibia, especially refugees. And refugees nso ne de echichire oman. Nti omo UN for the in fact, so omo ka etwe Canada for say omo ebojo omo mra ne so a omo boa. Nti na kakra ene free United Nations womo akachi eba no omo sitin tontan sa mra ne Canada de ba sebi eso omo betu omo hofu tiawa Milo TV nti Ghana ni a wasiki asylum ewo Canada na say waba what would you want to do there na pesa wo ye me disclaimer menye lawyer menye consultant asema pesa me kachi wo ne say before say obetu anamo bia efa asylum seeking hono me pa chaw ye wo regulated Canadian immigration lawyers and ye wo regulated Canadian immigration consultants me pa chaw eni dem ne ahobrase kwan so obia obabia wa specialize before say obetu sa anamo no go sit down with them even say it's what they say I can say one ne kotena say no twi sky den amano say service charge na say den charge kwa we just pay nene ntenase ne count store ne kire no na wonkyerɛ kwan abefa so a obetumi asiki asylum afi nso se ewo wadwim se opese usiki a na waye ne ntem pacho se wo problem ewo ba koma oba tintontai na waye na wape oba bia den atena medini de kwajeteria makram
Milo TV.
Milo TV. Malo.
Very bim.
Bada boom.
Very bam.
Yeah.